Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. No lost. No lost. No. Okay, that was a little close. We got a Maggie. We've played so much Maggie recently, but I don't want to risk the streak ending here. Curse of the Labyrinth means we don't want to go to this curse room right away. Important to remember that right off the bat. RJ N4. I got it backwards here. Okay, let's rewrite that. RJN4. I use post-it notes to write this on. How are you supposed to write on the left edge of post-it notes if you're left-handed? It makes no sense. I only end up writing on the right side of the post-it notes. Left-handed people spend twice as much money on post-it notes. That might add up to dozens of dollars if you're buying name brand over the course of a lifetime. This injustice shall not stand, man. They should come with like a pad on the right side, on the left side, so that you can rest your hand on that without losing surface area for the right side. It doesn't work properly if you're like 10% of the population. Help us, help us. Sissy Longlegs. I like this item a lot. We are gunning for our first ever crack at 7 wins in a row. It's not that amazing, but it's a start. You know, anything can and possibly will go wrong, but Sissy Longlegs is a very nice kind of start for us. Bloody Penny is very useful if we end up finding arcades. And, you know, almost every run in Rebirth ends up being the sum of your items, as opposed to just one dominant characteristic, unless you're rolling the obvious ones, Mom's Knife and Brimstone. Even Death's Touch is not carryable by itself. Epic Fetus is. Ipecac is as well, even though I don't think Ipecac is as good as a lot of the items in that category that I've recently mentioned. Sissy Longlegs is not going to win us the game by itself, but who knows? Sissy Longlegs Hive Mind BFF Infestation 2. Now you're cooking with gas. We'll go back for that. I do think, by the way, that, well, okay, let's use this properly. Use our key, go to the shop, because we don't need a key for our arcade, for our item room, and then instead, we'll buy a Spirit Heart for half price there. A little bit over half price, but that's okay. Then we'll go fight our bosses, and we should, considering we're fighting Monstro and we have a Spirit Heart built up, unless we have a truly, like, a heinous boss fight next, we should be able to get a very good chance of getting a deal with the devil, and who knows, maybe we pick up one of those defining items in our next item room, or our next devil room. It's been a while since, well, it's been like 3 runs, maybe, since we've had truly incredible deals with the devil. There was that, like, Abaddon Rotten Baby run, that really changed Arcane run. Maybe yesterday that video probably went up, but, apart from that, we've mostly been getting, like, half-decent items that help out. You know, the pentagram is great, don't get me wrong. I'd rather pay for it and have it than not have it at all. But I've been waiting for some truly incredible drops from Devil Rooms, and they haven't been happening recently. I would say our Devil Room... I didn't even pick up the Spirit Hearts. I was gonna say, now that we have Squeezy, like, our Devil Room's guaranteed, but I didn't pick up the Spirit Hearts. That's alright. We should still, Oh, okay, maybe don't get cocky. I was gonna say it's gonna be nearly impossible for us to get hit enough to cancel our deal with the devil. But it's not. It could fairly easily happen. I do think Larry Jr. is like one of the top, like, 3 annoying bosses that you can face on the basement or cellar. I think it goes, honestly, even though I fought Larry Jr. like 500 times, it might go Haunt, Gurglings, then Larry Jr., maybe. Okay, Ceremonial Robes is great. Pills might be interesting. And Guppy's Hairball is one of the Guppy items. I have faith that we can become Guppy. I can see Forever, great. Full health, not bad. Let's go take a little bit of exploration, find our second secret room, find our second item room, and we're looking pretty good here. We did get 2 damage upgrades and a Tears upgrade. The second damage upgrade was, well, Ceremonial Robes is the second damage upgrade. The first damage upgrade was our Cat of Ninetails pickup. Also a shot speed increase for, you know, reasons that we don't necessarily need to care about. I'm not going to pick up Guillotine. We've had Guillotine fairly recently. It shows up all the damn time now. Not terrible. You know, I don't truly hate Guillotine. Ah, it worked. We didn't get anything out of our other pot, but that's okay. I don't hate Guillotine, I'm just a little... I'm over it, you know? Like, give me something else. It does make it a little tougher to dodge. So this will be our... second secret room. That is helpful. If you'll give me a second here, I'm just gonna mute my microphone. I need to take a drink of water. Throat's getting a little bit chewed up here. And we're back. Always, you know, you do a stream. Oh, I almost opened something else in Exploit there. My bad. You know, you do a stream. You do 4 or 5 videos in a day. You start to get a little throat chewed up there. It starts to turn into hamburger. You know, people are always like, it would be awesome to be a voice actor. I would love to be a voice actor. I'm not a voice actor, by the way. I think voice actors work, well, I wouldn't say necessarily harder, but, you know, they have a different set of duties than I do that are probably more demanding on their voice at the very least. This was not a good use of my resources. We were going to lose a lot there. But this is a library, I guess, so... Man, really? The only 2 books that could be worse than what we had already. Anyway, you know, I think if I was a voice actor, I would end up, like, drinking more tea than the universe could actually produce. Especially if, you know, like if... Oh, let's use our Perthrow rune on the library to maybe get a better spacebar item. Yeah, Book of Shadows is better than Yumheart, for sure, I think. So let's get a move on here. This has been not really that long of our first floor, I guess, considering that we did 2 of them here. Like, can you imagine if your voice was not like Seth Rogen's, and then your job required you to do Seth Rogen's voice every day? You would be like... You would be eating your throat for dinner accidentally every night. That is a metaphor that makes no goddamn sense. My implication was that you'd be irritating your throat so much you'd actually be digesting it. That's kind of gross. I apologize. I have, you know, a lot of respect for voice actors. I understand it's a difficult job. You don't just sit on your ass all day. Dream job as well, I imagine, but, you know, same for, like, if you're a singer or something like that. I understand that perhaps the reputation is that if you're like, you know, Katy Perry or something like that, you're not necessarily the hardest worker in the world, but that's okay because millions and millions of people love your stuff. But I don't know, man. If you were on stage performing every night, you might feel a little differently. I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't. Well, we're getting a lot of spider items. We got Sissy Longlegs and Spider Babby. Now we will absolutely be looking for pickups from our shop that can improve our spiders. And our flies, if possible. Hive Mind and BFF both kind of occupy that niche. And I'm digging it. This is pretty good. Yeah, it's a risk. Oh, we actually found it there. I was so resigned to the fact that we were not going to find it that I actually moved away. Now, all we need to do is find a key, and the odds of us finding either Hive Mind or BFF in our shop room, they're pretty high. This is a very weird layout to be fighting Super Envy. Can I just say that it's a very annoying layout to be fighting Super Envy because there's like all these rocks that are covering up my sight lines. It's very, very annoying. But that's alright, we got some spiders. Spiders are being very helpful in the whole scheme of things here. I appreciate it. If you could just poop out another one, thank you very much. Given our decent damage, I think every spider should be enough to maybe knock out half of the Littlest Envy's HP. Littlest Envy, also a Canadian TV cartoon. It's coming to TVO Kids this fall. Alright it! We'll go on after Shackleton ER. A man can dream, okay? Now, we are hemorrhaging HP a little bit here, but that's alright, you know. We've been relatively good about... not about not taking damage. We've taken way more damage than I'm comfortable with, but on the other hand, we also have picked up an awful lot more on the Spirit Heart side than I would have expected. So here we are. Super Envy, what are you going to give me that I don't already have? That is pretty much what I anticipated would happen there. Full health, hey, that's pretty good. Again, on arcades, I would expect that we have a fantastic chance to basically play a blood bank until it taps out, which is awesome. The world, let's pop that. I don't want to go to our curse room straight away. I don't want to go through that room more times than we have to, but unfortunately we are going to have to go back to get to our shop, and to get to our curse room, which we really want to do because we are, you know, on the quest to become Guppy. Let's do it even though we don't have a invincibility plan for ourselves right now. I think it's fine. The husk is very easy. Might take a little damage in the process. Can't always guarantee that you're going to be completely insulated from harm. And if we... Ooh, that's not very good. If we could just have you die, get a deal with the devil. Ooh, okay. Now get 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy. Alright, well, it's going to be a Krampus fight instead. And honestly, I'm actually very glad that we didn't use our invincibility, because now we have Krampus here. We'll pay the Krampus tax. Pretty easy. Head of Krampus, you might argue, is maybe a little bit better than Book of Shadows, but I'm going to agree to disagree with you on that one. I think we go to our shop, and then we go to our curse room. Not really worried about losing the black heart in that sense, but go to our curse room and then blow this popsicle stand, hopefully. And if there's nothing good in the shop, we'll just end up bouncing out of our shop then, won't we? We'll pick up a key if they have one for sale, but otherwise it's smooth sailing here. So we'll buy the battery. It was a bit of a debate internally about whether or not I would buy the battery, but I'm going to buy the battery. 15 cents. It means that if we don't want to use Book of Belial on a relatively easy room, sorry, not Book of Belial, Book of Shadows. If we don't want to use Book of Shadows on a relatively easy room, we feel no pressure to use Book of Shadows on a relatively easy room. We can save up 2 charges. I think it's smart. Oh, I was really hoping that'd be Guppy. That's alright, shit happens. Guppy. 1 Guppy item. 1 Guppy item, please. Red chests, the old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be many long years ago, you know? I know there was a tinted rock back there. We have no bombs, so I'm not really worried about that too much. We're going to head down to the next floor, making relatively good time with the realization that we have no keys, no bombs, almost no money, but a decent run up to this point. I will be looking... we're not going to be able to get an arcade on this floor, unfortunately. I will be looking to improve our run... hopefully drastically on this floor, but I think the most realistic approach is that... Oh, get in that room quickly. Good. We didn't actually take double damage from that, which is awesome. Okay. Good. Very, very good, in fact. That is going to turn out fantastically for us. We don't need the HP, but getting the consumables there means a lot. And we only took half a heart going in because I took damage already on that room. This is okay. The most realistic thing I can say about this floor is that we're probably not going to get a deal with the devil because we've had 2 in a row now. Even if the second one, you know, by my estimation, maybe shouldn't count. That's probably okay. As long as our item room is half decent. As long as our shop is half decent and we get the money necessary to make it work. Or, you know, the other thing is we could just have like a pretty good boss room, you know? There are great boss room items that show up from time to time that I would love to be able to take advantage of. It's a nice luxury with the battery to know that you can use Book of Shadows on one room, and then even if the next room is very difficult, you don't have to tough it out. You'll have a supply there. It's comforting, and you know, comfort is important mentally to keep your morale up. We're definitely not taking Hookworm. I think that's Hookworm. I think the one that looks like an actual hook is Ringworm, which causes your shots to go in like a circle. Alright, so what would I love to see on this floor? Well, my preference is always damage. We don't need tears necessarily. I would love Proptosis or 2020. I would take many other items happily, but Proptosis or 2020 are like dream items right now. But we can survive another couple of floors without getting anything too impressive if we have to. Alright, so I figured we'd just, you know, wait on it a little bit. I'm going to try to use, you know, Guppy's Paw as much as is humanly possible to do a little extra damage to Gertie. I think it was a good decision. Got about halfway through that one. Man, Sissy Longlegs just tearing it up in there, huh? I saw someone comment and they're like, Sissy Longlegs is my favorite item in Rebirth just because of the way it moves. And I agree. I think this is, if there's any item in Rebirth that deserves to get a montage with Big Boy's I Like the Way You Move from the Speaker Box The Love Below double album, it would definitely be Sissy Longlegs. Alright, we actually did get a deal with the devil, and you know what? We needed that speed upgrade, so I don't mind it. Fuck it, let's go full flying here. I'm ready. This is for the win, basically. Epic. Epic for the win. Occasionally people get mad at me for that as a reference to that exact cringeworthy moment happening at like E3 or something like that. Somebody just trying to be hip. I feel bad, you know, because these people, they you know, go on stage and they want to seem hip and contemporary, but they're not really, or they're, you know, maybe they're just trying a little bit too hard. It's all good. All right, there's options or humbling bundle. I think there's options will probably work out a little bit better for us. There's still 3 floors worth of there's options goodness. How about boss room? Did we get any there's options bonus for going to the boss rush room? I don't think so, but I mean, it might be a possibility. If we can get 8 item pedestals on the boss rush room, that would be amazing. Come on. Spiders just breaking themselves for no reason here. Thank you. Item room, we can visit it. Enough bombs to take a look at our shop, yeah, theoretically. Holy water. The best thing about getting Holy Water there is that if we get a deal with the Angel, Holy Water cannot show up. I think we're going to say no to full health for now. I think we're going to say yes to looking for our shop. Secret room. You know the deal. The deal is that I say the wrong thing all the time. That was not a smart decision on my part. I figured I'd push it up there and hopefully get some payout as a result. Didn't work that way, unfortunately. Lover's card. Kind of a total waste for us here. But this may not be. I think we got to take the risk. And I think that was a terrible decision. So things are looking a little dire. How is Northern Lion going to get out of this bucket of syrup? Bomb bag. That's going to do it, man. High Priestess actually did work for us there. Look, there's no means through which I can justify not using Book of Shadows on this room. Guppy's Hairball is one of the few items in the game for which I will say I think it gets pretty much exactly as much credit as it deserves. I think it is the weakest of all the Guppy items, but it's not useless. Especially, like, with this invincibility, it's actually nice to get us a little bit of swinging power. And Guppy's Hairball did, you know, it's hard to say that it carried us through some of those challenges, because that's how it's supposed to work by design. But, you know, we made it work on, like, Cat Got Your Tongue and stuff like that. That being said, it's not a game winner for us by any stretch of the imagination. What's amazing for me is, like, how did we get rid of so much HP for so little value? We start with 4 HP. I guess we've gotten 0 HP from bosses. No, boss rush is not going to happen here. Neither is there's options, so let's not worry about that. But we've gotten 0 HP, and then we've traded 4 away. So that's, I guess that's how that happens, which is fine, you know. We're not in as bad of a position as it might look like we are, but we're not in a good position either, are we? Take a quick look for, like, Eternal Hearts in second secret rooms. It could happen. It still could happen. Not there, though. We could look for pills there. It still could happen. It still could happen. Oh, my God. It's not going to happen. Let's head down to the next floor. I'm a little perturbed. We are in Necropolis. That's the less good option, but hey. We can maybe get some Spirit Hearts back. None. That's unfortunate. Tell you what, yeah, you could pay out with an HP upgrade or something. Please do so. This is the floor where if we become Guppy, all is forgiven, especially if it comes via 9 lives. Okay, the key is nice, don't get me wrong. That's not very helpful. All right. Come at me. You know what? Let's make this a little easier. Let Guppy's Hairball do a little bit of its action here. We're done. Blow up the skull. I love you. The Hermit. I don't think it's worth using on this floor. I understand that we don't have any money, so that's probably why. Can use it on the next floor instead, maybe for some better value. You know what? Let's check it out. If we could reroll our run, 4. What does 4 do? I don't know. Might reroll everything in all the item rooms. It's like a Monty Hall problem, right? Maybe it's better to reroll everything in your item rooms if you're given the choice. Gives you a better chance of getting a car, as I understand it. Okay. Punching bag is very good. And let's be honest, all of our money is actually going to go to this judgment anyway. This judgment's extorting me, please help. Joker. Oh, that's big. What can I say? I like to live dangerously. We got contract from below. We may want to... You may want to lay low for a little while. We're in a bit of a tricky spot here with only 1 HP remaining. But I got contract from below, so I mean, there is that. We don't need too much for this to start paying for itself. I think Bloody Penny is still better for us, strangely enough. This is where Guppy's Hairball's got to shine. Guppy, let your light shine down upon me, baby, now. Okay. We're also going to start throwing some of these bad boys down. Ah, I don't like that so much. Tell you what, we're going to put a bomb here, and then we're going to run away. Oh, there's a good card in there. 2 good cards, hopefully. The World will pop it so we can see what's up. 2 of Hearts. That is not very good for us. So that is not a That is not a shop over there. That was a library. Would I like to visit our library? Okay, we'll take that. I might like to consider it. You know what? This is another one. In order to keep, like, this Eternal Heart is a pretty big indicator of our chances of success, I think. Pretty big help on that track. I would very much like to keep it alive. We also now know where our secret room is. One of them. Blackheart. Okay, that's pretty big. Okay. Look, never let anybody tell you that Ryan's not bringing you the high-octane Isaac, okay? Oh, Northern Lion just gets super lucky. Look. Oh, man. We haven't been unlucky, but would you say we've been super lucky here? I think if you're saying that, that's a little dishonest. Look at the way we're playing this one, you know? We can't go to our library. We have enough keys now. Okay, Book of Belial. Is Book of Shadows better than Book of Belial? Is Satanic Bible better than both of them? Where do we go after we die? These are the questions that we ask ourselves. On the Starship Enterprise. I think we've got to go with Satanic Bible at this point. Have we been to our item room? Yes, we got My Best Friend. Okay. Which is another Tim McGraw song. This whole game is just inundated with Tim McGraw references. How much did he pay you, Ed? The people demand to know. Yes. Yes. What can I say? I've started going a little crazy on this run. We gotta keep it up now. Okay, Bob's brain could have easily hurt me there. We gotta go, man. It's actually like a little bit unpredictable because they keep shooting at My Best Friend, which is good, but at the same time makes them, again, a little bit less predictable, which is bad for me. Alright, we're going crazy on this one. Yeah! Complete the HP! Okay, who are we going up against? Who's gonna die? Well, that makes sense because we did use Book of Revelations. And you know what? I'm content with this. I'm content with this. I'm contently like a Tetley. Got it knocked down to a T. Why you trying to fight me, war? You'll never kill me. You can't rhyme, you know, me with me, really, but... You know, who dat, it's I-G-G-Y. Ry-G-G-Y. Now, if you just stay away, we can finish this very nicely. I'll take my cube of meat and be on my merry way. We did get a deal with the devil, but we've already seen that it's valueless. Okay. So, what an interesting situation we found ourselves in. Still not very strong. Ares. We're going to take that for free, even though it's not great, and then we're just going to teleport out, where we get an all-stats upgrade, which is great. And now we're starting to come up with a convincing case that we could actually come out with a win on this one, I think. It's not going to be easy, but, you know, every damage upgrade that we pick up is a damage upgrade for our spiders as well, and we're generating a decent amount of them. This is... I looked at the seed. Double Judgment card. We can't get, like, the value out of two of them. I figured we'd just pop one so that we didn't leave one behind, because we don't have starter deck. Oh, that was dumb. We might get starter deck at some point, though. This is an interesting seed. This is one of the ones, you know, sometimes, you know, we can play the same seeds here, but I end up being like, okay, well, if you get, you know, Brimstone in the first deal with the devil, then you're just good. This is one where I'd actually be very interested in how, like, different people played the game, or played the seed, because... I think you can get some pretty wildly divergent paths here. We got another golden chest. We'll open it. Keep in mind, Satanic Bible's got to start stacking up. Satanic Bible is, I don't want to oversell it, but I do think it's one of the spacebar items that is almost a one-winner. A run winner? A run winner. Jeez, that was hard to say. Let's restart. Hi, I'm Northern Lion. I make a lot of videos on YouTube, mostly the Binding of Isaac Rebirth lately. Much to some people's chagrin. I think Satanic Bible is an item that's good enough to sometimes be called almost a run winner. It's amazing how that still sounds wrong in my head. Sure, let's pop the moon card. Why not, right? 2 more keys. That's helpful. Got a little paranoid for a second, thinking there was no way out of that room. That was not a smart decision on my part, but all the enemies are dead. Let's go back and get our judgment card. And you know, we're picking up more money in the process. That is not smart either, but they'll all be dead. They'll be dead. Now, We have been to our item room. Yes. Whoa, it was SMB Superfan. I should remember that. SMB Superfan, pretty solid. We have not been to our shop, which is a shame because I would very much like to take advantage of perhaps a hive-mindy situation, which is why I'm staying... Ooh, tinted rock. Which is why I'm staying away from that judgment that we put down earlier. I appreciate that small rock, don't get me wrong. We are outside of boss rush territory already, which I think is absolutely justifiable. That was very bad of me right there. That is not a guppy item, I can't help but notice. Strangely enough, our HP just keeps getting worse. Despite the fact that it should be getting better, and I worry about what this means for us as we get further and further into the game, you know? Like right now it's not that bad, but once we get down to the womb, we can't take nearly as much damage as this and still live to tell the tale. So I'm really hoping that we get a deal with the devil, and the deal with the devil makes us become guppy, and maybe we pick up Hive Mind or BFF, or maybe we pick up both because we're in some kind of mystical fantasy universe where everything's free. I guess we get a credit card or something like that. And then we just, you know, live your life. Hey. One more. Not a problem. Let's go. Shop's got to be approaching pretty soon. Have we did fight Krampus, right? And yeah, we did. Because we used Book of Shadows against him, and I went on that rant about how it's I'm very glad I didn't use Book of Shadows on the boss, because I had to fight Krampus afterwards. Also useful, 9-volt, battery, etc., etc. As I always say. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? Here's what we should do. Let's take Lucky Rock, and let's come back here and crack some rocks open. This is not really a rock, necessarily, but it works anyway. Black market, maybe. Otherwise, I don't have a use for it anyway, so not feeling too bad about that one. This will give us enough money for sure to be able to go to... Oh, what are you doing, my best friend? Wasting my resources, that's what you're doing. Now, we could technically, if we wanted to, not fight Mom and just take that passage, but then we wouldn't have the opportunity to actually take the Polaroid or the negative, and as a result, we'd find it much more difficult, although maybe not literally impossible, to head down to the next floor. This is my bad play. This is not, We gotta take Blue Candle. We've never seen it before, right? Tell you what, I'm gonna get the battery first, just to give ourselves, like, one extra black heart, because we could really use it. It's going to give us exactly enough money. Yeah, we haven't seen Blue Candle yet, I think. Took me by surprise there for a minute. So we'll take Blue Candle. Boom, baby. We'll take our Judgment card down. I don't want to talk about it. So, we'll start blowing up some more stuff over here. Because I need more money, because I'm an idiot. This isn't a bad use of our bombs, to be honest with you, but... I'm a dumb idiot. But, you know, buying there's options is not necessarily there's bad if it gives us a great item on the next floor. But it wasn't what I was supposed to do. And for that, I recognize that I'm a little silly. We got a Suicide King card, a Justice card, which is, you know, something. And, yes, we still have our Judgment card as well. Let's go back, find some more rocks. There were some very rocky rooms. This is not one of them. We don't need much more money, but, you know, if we're going to use it, we might as well use it in a good situation, you know? There's really only one big... Oh, we want the long room? Was that that's the one we just came from. Come on, like a room with some rocks on it, please. Well, here you go. Okay, we got a tarot card, the devil. It's pretty good. I think the Judgment card will end up being a little better for us. What trinket did we throw away? I've forgotten. Anyway, Blue Candle. Why is Blue Candle better than Red Candle? This is a good question. Maybe the fires don't go away? Just spitballing here. I actually don't know the answer to that question. But we at least have gotten Blue Candle once now, even if I did botch this kind of miserably. Judgment, that was a rusted key. You know what? I think we're better off with... Oh, there's a tinted rock there. Thank God. I think... Well, the fires definitely go away. Maybe it recharges a lot faster or something? I don't know. Fires are smaller, harder to dodge. Doesn't still hit Mom through the body, unfortunately. Is this actually worse than Red Candle? Where's my mom at? Maybe it just does more damage. Like, I guess that's I should be using, like, Occam's razor. That's probably the most likely scenario. Good. Oh. Easy. Easy. We didn't finish that? That surprises me. Okay. What a weird run we're having here. Let's take our Polaroid, and we'll get going. Again, this is a run. It might seem like I'm playing silly or fast and loose or, you know, like I don't care. I very much care about what happens on this run. This is our streak, man. An Isaac, you know, content creator's clout, to some extent, is judged by his or her streak. I would like to have a good streak. Right now, it was a point of professional embarrassment that my best previous streak was fucking 4. We're going for 7 here, I think, so it's a start. You know what? Let's just pop this bad boy. How does it feel? It feels bad, to answer D'Angelo's long-standing question. I really did not expect that to be a key beggar. In my defense, the odds of it are probably not very good. What should I be thinking about this run right now? Well, we should have a very good chance of getting a deal with the devil. Our damage is solid. It's no surprise to me. I am my own worst enemy, because every now and then I blow up the living shit out of me. This is not good damage here. We're in a very interesting situation from the black market. Oh god, please be good. It's not a real black market, but it is a free rotten baby, which is actually really, really amazing for us. The best case scenario, and I'm not even thinking that we're that unlikely to win, but the best case scenario to guarantee a win, more or less, would be if we were able to, get a deal with the devil, and in that deal with the devil, not only did we become Guppy, but we became Guppy via 9 lives. We would lose a little HP in the process, maybe, but we would gain 9 lives. And when you got high damage but low HP, having like 2 HP doesn't really matter as much as having 9 cracks at the boss, in my opinion. Some people might disagree with that, and you know, you're entitled to. With 7 keys, we might want to go back to that key beggar, but I find them so unlikely to be good. There have been times where they've proven me wrong, but it's pretty rare. But we're getting a lot of keys thanks to that really, really reckless contract from below pickup. Now, yeah, you gotta be aware Bob's brain is around. You know, Bob's brain is the life of the party wherever it shows up. I can see forever. Hematemesis. Let's take I can see forever down to the next floor. We're fighting Mama Gertie for like the 100th time today. And just make sure that we dodge the bullets. Everything else is like relatively inconsequential. And the fact is, if we get a deal with the devil here, the world could be our oyster. If we don't get a deal with the devil here, this could end up being a real problem. But we killed Mama Gertie very easily. We did get a deal with the devil. Blue Cap is a much better pickup, I think. Sadly enough, I think we want to go with neither of these items. Goathead doesn't give us anything. I'm gonna take Gimpy because it could save my life. But Goathead gives us nothing at this point, except a deal with the devil on the next floor, which would just take us down to Shoal anyway, so it's pretty much worthless there. We gotta try this one. It's a key beggar again. Oh, cruel fates. So we gotta get rid of Bob's brain. What did I get hit by there? The fly? I probably got hit by the fly. We gotta get rid of Bob's brain. Stay away from me. I can't get rid of Bob's brain. They won't let me. There we go. Okay, now we can come out and do some real damage. A little too risky while Bob's brain was still active, unfortunately. I was trying to shoot at my own best friend there. Or my punching bag, I should say. Punching bag, best friend, what's the difference? Okay. Wanted to get away in case something exploded. Couldn't really see effectively what was happening in there. Bob's brain is alive. Mysterious paper we don't really want. I am starting to get a little wary about our chances of success. The fact that we had no deal with the devil really, really throws us back a little bit. How do they, like, pop up and disappear so quickly? I mean, not how, like, by what mechanism, but seriously. How'd you do that? This is how they do that. It's Friday night. They're feeling alright. The party's here on the west side. Montel Jordan. Whatever happened to Montel Jordan? He's probably doing just fine. I don't know. What a bullshit phrase. Like, whatever happened to that guy? You know, they're probably living their life, motherfucker. You know, some, like, tax accountant from, you know, Hoboken, New Jersey. Whatever happened to MC Hammer? Whatever happened to you, motherfucker? You could have been the next MC Hammer. But then you blew it. Don't even tell me you don't want to be the next MC Hammer, because that's just horse hockey in a nutshell right there. Please. Please give me something here. What's the rule? What's the rule for us? I think I might have to get up and close my door for a second here. Just okay, bear with me. What's the rule for us here? Make it to the chest. We win. 1 sec. I gotta close the door. It is done. Okay. Let's do this. We'll come up here. And we've got the very smallest margin to work with here. We have to keep in mind, by the way, it's the tapping of the arrow keys that uses Bob's brain, not blue candle. Or sorry, not the fact that we're firing tears. So I keep thinking like we can use blue candle to avoid Bob's brain actually firing, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. As much as I might like it to. There we go. That's a good... Hey! We're done? I think we're done. Balls of steel. Ooh, not a big deal, but could be better, obviously. The one time I want Bob's brain at the start of a room, it actually doesn't fire. That's looking pretty sweet, though. There's creep over there, but we don't have to worry about that. Good. Watch out for telefragging. Doesn't happen really anymore, but better to be careful. Ooh, I did not see you. Okay. 2 golden keys. It's a little overkill, but I guess it's nice. Again, most important thing for us is just live to the chest. This could be so helpful as well. This could actually win us the run. If we get like 3 spirit hearts and crystal ball, I would feel so much better. Crystal ball. Christian Bale. Christian Bell. Please. I know our luck's not great, but work with us a little bit here. Oh my god. Something. Anything at all. Even a better trinket, you know? You're not wrong, game. You're really fucking with me here. This is like almost 20 cents we've donated to no avail yet. Is this just like a serious troll option that gives us nothing here? 2 of hearts is not that helpful, but it's better than nothing. Your soul is hidden deep within the darkness. That is a little scary. Might want to take Demon Tail. But I'll tell you what we can do. You know, it's starting to pay out a little bit here. We don't really need our bombs. So what we're going to do is come back here, and we're going to find some big rooms with lots of rocks. And this is not something I normally do, because I'm normally much more concerned with just finishing runs in a timely fashion and not wasting my time. But, well, we'll check out a couple more rooms here, because I don't want to backtrack any more than is necessary. But this might be the difference between life and death. So we're going to do it. Every bomb, or every opportunity we have to blow stuff up here is another penny. We actually got a spirit heart out of that one, which is a surprise. And this is a big room. Big rooms, oh, can be delicious bounties. We definitely don't need these bombs for offensive purposes, I think. And it makes sense, you know. We'll get the polyps blown up as well, and those polyps could give us items. Can also give us bullets, which I don't really like as much, but it's okay. Let's try taking it down to 5 bombs to start with, because we are getting like 11 cents per explosion here. Might be a tinted rock in there. It's pretty sweet. Maybe we'll do 1 more, because there's like a big assortment around here. If we had money equals power, this would be lovely. This might be the way that we scum our way to success here, which is the title of my self-help book coming out this fall on Penguin Publishing. Get ready. It's good. You should buy it. I'm joking. Never pay money for anything I do. It's not worth it. Dude, I don't even care. I will sit here and play the bejesus out of you. We just spent like 6 bombs to get 50 cents, so I don't even mind. If you want to take 25 to start paying out, Not a problem. Well, life's giving me lemons right now, but if you could just work out here, this would be great. This is going to be a bit of a longer run. I think that's relatively self-evident at this point. Sun rays on your little face. I don't know what that's meant to mean. Good. Already, if we pay 50 cents for the Spirit Heart and we win the run, it's worth it. If we pay 50 cents for 2 Spirit Hearts, we win the run, it's worth it. So I'm going to take Crystal Ball. It gave us a Wheel of Fortune card. I'll take the Wheel of Fortune card with this. And I'm also going to take Demon's Tail. I think this will give us a better chance of dropping black hearts. I know it's not that simple, but I do think it's probably a little bit better for us than Lucky Rock at this point. But Lucky Rock, it served its purpose. I think that much is very, very clear. Lucky us. Our HP has gotten an awful lot better. The Cathedral's not going to be easy, but might not be as hard as it was looking like it was going to be. Really? Why don't you target my best friend or my punching bag instead of me? I was going to say it seems a little unfair, but it's actually completely fair, but I would like it if it were slightly different. Okay, taking a little bit of damage here. That's okay. It's really just surviving through the... Oh, I didn't take Blue Candle with me. You know what? Let's roll... That was not very good. Let's roll with Crystal Ball. I think Crystal Ball is going to be a little bit better for me than Blue Candle. It's a very vanilla-esque kind of decision here. It's going to make it easier for me to find the boss. Never mind. It's going to give us the chance to get good tarot cards and good, well, Spirit Hearts perhaps as well. This is great. I appreciate this a lot. Okay. You know, it's hard to argue that that wasn't worth it, but it certainly wasn't what I thought we'd get out of it. It's real annoying to not even know if you're going to get a big room or a small room. But I think we're going to accomplish our goal of living to the chest. And honestly, if you live to the chest, your chances of winning go way, way up. Usually. I would say, man, the money here is out of control, but... Okay, one more room until we at least get our charge. Where'd you go? Did he die? He must have. Okay. We get a rune. That could be amazing for us. Passage. Doesn't work. You know, we'd used the shovel on a run fairly recently. I thought maybe the rune would be different, but that's okay. We don't need to skip Isaac to make this run work. It would be for the best. Not only to skip Isaac, but to skip the rest of the room. But hey, you know, what's done is done. Oh, Contract from Below and Demon Tail combining to make my life a much better place right now. I appreciate it. If we keep firing, like, in this direction, will we keep creating flies from Rotten Baby? If so, I'm going to keep doing it. I think Rotten Baby might only create a fly when there's not another fly that it's created on screen, though. Yeah, it seems to be the case, unfortunately. Butterbean, huh? How about, you know, I wish it did bean butter. I saw that joke on the subreddit. I wanted to copy it. I would give you attribution if I remembered your username, but they're like, on my run I got Butterbean, but I wish it had been better. You know, you get the word plays in there. It's just it's not quite right. But it's there. It's my kind of joke anyway. All right. Bob's Brain. Thank you. That was a great Bob's Brain usage. I'm starting to think that everything's coming up Millhouse on this run, and we might, well, be the owners of a much better streak. Moment. Ooh, I gotta try it. Spiders, huh? Ah, well, we got a black heart, so it's worth it as long as we take 1 damage or less on this room. But I am very disappointed that, you know, our quest to become Guppy has not paid dividends recently. Good. Who's next? Peep? If it's Peep, we should be very much fine. 4 Monstros, huh? Alright, this happens from time to time. Oh, God, I hit... Okay, okay. This is fine. We're gonna have to deal with the whole wave again. I hit exit by accident, but that's okay. I think it's because I was holding down to fire at the same time that the game was paused. But yeah, thank God for the continue function. Otherwise, we would have just exited our game and lost it forever. Whew. That's all right. More keys. What do you want, Tomo? You trying to get me to end my streak so you can be the dominant Binding of Isaac player in this household? You're going to have to get through Kate to make that happen. some people, you know, Kate's been playing a lot of Rebirth, and see some people saying, hey, you're better than Northern Lion. Look, I love my wife. She's getting a lot better at the game. She's putting in the hours, and she's got a great teacher, wink, wink. That being said, she's got a little way to go before she becomes the master, all right? Don't crown anybody too early. It just creates undue pressure. I have no doubt that if she keeps up her diligence, one day she can get there. But for now, at least let me have something that I'm the best at in this household, you know? Happy Ryan, happy trying to upstage me. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. All right, crystal ball, tarot card, the sun. We don't really need the sun card. It's oftentimes one of the absolute best trinkets in the game, but in our current situation, I don't think it's that meaningful for us because we're not really riding high on the hog with respect to our red hearts, so that's not meaningful. Like, the full health from it is not meaningful, and we already have crystal ball, which means that we're not going to have to worry about generating spirit hearts, or sorry, generating the compass from it. So I think Wheel of Fortune's still better for us. Yeah! Yeah, that's right. You aggro the wrong person here. Now, Punching Bag, you become a lot more valuable to me when you actually move, so you're not in front of me. I can't help but notice that you're seemingly forsaking that right now. Now, Bob's Rotten Head, or sorry, Bob's Brain, is working out very nicely for us as kind of a crowd control-y type item here. That is not a good way to start that out here. But we should be able to make it down to the chest without putting ourselves too much in harm's way here. That was not a good Bob's Brain shot. How about this one? How about that one? We're fine. Just aim better next time. This should be fine. Good, 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 good. All right, get those spiders in there. Get those spiders in there. We went a little dangerous. That's okay. Now, what do we need? What do we need on this one? To take as little damage as possible and make it down to the chest, and then just the slightest of carries. The slightest of carries on the chest is... Oh, I'm in the wrong area. That was very dumb of me. We don't need very much. We'll head down to the next level here, and this is actually going to be, you know, fairly momentous. It's going to be a big moment, the moment of truth here. That's what they call it. Okay, there is something going on here. There's some value here. I just realized that my jeans have an enormous hole in the crotch. I've been wearing them for like weeks here. It's not good to find that out this late in the game. Hematemesis. Can be valuable, actually. You know what? We just use it right now. Yeah, there we go. We got a few more red hearts on the ground. We're going to blow this donation, or this is not really a donation machine. We're going to blow this slot machine up eventually. I just wanted to see if first we can get something out of it. And sure, we got Scapular. Harlequin Baby's good. Sad Bombs are good. Sometimes great. Spoonbender's good. Then we come to Undefined. I think what we're going to do first is use our Crystal Ball, just so we at least know where we are. And it's not... Undefined. No longer is this just useful for bullshit strategic purposes. Or bullshit absurdity purposes. It is also useful for strategic purposes, believe it or not. Get out of there. What I mean by this is that the chest actually does become easier for us if we're able to get more items, on average. So if we are able to get to that error room, then it's beneficial for us to get to the error room. Because we'll have more items, which will give us a better draw. I should say, by the way, that Bob's Brain synergizes so nicely with Sad Bombs. It's really helping out. Our secret room is this. So what people have told me is that to actually make Undefined, I should say, a little bit more likely to pay out, you should go to the secret room to use it. And we get BFF out of this. And a little bit of extra HP. A fair amount of extra HP, actually. Now, the problem here is that we do lose the Crystal Ball. However, the theory is that by getting these items, we improve ourselves enough that it shouldn't matter. And we picked up some amazing stuff here. Book of Sin is not really what we're going to want. But Maggie's Bow is extra HP, plus Red Hearts heal more. And Pyro is really nice in conjunction with Sad Bombs. Not to mention that I think Sad Bombs works very well in conjunction with BFF, or sorry, BBF, as well as Bob's Brain. So I think that was a good decision for us. At some point, we are going to have to make the decision to, you know, end this run. I don't know when it's going to happen. Because for right now, it seems to be working out pretty well. There's some more HP for us, and let's also take a crack at these potential secret rooms here. Because why not, right? But I think as of right now, we do have the chance to make it happen. I think the most likely time for us to end this run is when one of two things happens. We run out of keys with which to open future chests with and decide that this is where we want to end the run. Or we run out of... well, we run out of rooms before the boss room. So we just go into the boss room and fight the boss. We decide that it's better for us to fight the boss than to try to get new items. And to be honest with you, we haven't won yet. But I do have to say that I'm pretty proud of the actual use of Undefined in a strategic fashion here. That's not something that, you know, past Ryan probably would have had a very good chance of doing. So I'm sort of proud of myself, weirdly enough. And I'm also, you know, I'm happy that I'm able to show off a... Why are you so neon? That's very strange to me. That's bad damage, but it's okay. I'm also happy that we're able to show off a different side of an item than you'd otherwise often see. You know, the good side of Undefined. Oh, we did find our secret room as well. This doesn't give us a guarantee, but it does give us a good chance, probably. Okay, well, no, it just put us in the same room, so maybe that was just, you know, wishful thinking before, but it worked. It worked. And our damage is getting relatively solid here. So, the problem is we'll never know now if we're only like one room away from the boss room. I think at this point I may cut my losses and try to be serious for once in my adult life. And I'll say, you know what? You know, we've put in our time. We don't need to use Undefined anymore. Instead, we can just bank our win and don't let the risk of like one shitty room take us out. We found ourselves in a relatively scary position, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy we went through what we went through, because now we're in a great position. We're having a really good time. This run took a while to get there, but it ended up, you know, squarely in that absurd category that I like a great deal. Please, Bob's brain. Oh, we killed him. Okay. Please, Bob's brain. Impossible to hit him with Bob's brain, apparently. We're only 2 rooms away from having Undefined ready again. And you should know by now that my conviction lasts for about 6 rooms. So if we don't find our boss before using before Unknown gets charged again, or Undefined gets charged again, we're probably going to end up using it. Just because we do have 13 keys. It's a bit dangerous, though, because we're never going to run out of keys. You know, with Contract from Below, we would expect to probably have our key game on lock. A little bit of damage. Doesn't hurt, though. I don't know if we've been gaining more than we've been losing, but we've been doing okay. Well, here we go. Okay. So this probably cements it that we're going to have to go fight Blue Baby. We have a Lover's card. That's actually quite nice for us if we get to this Blue Baby fight. Stay away from the BBF up here. Good. Don't need the money necessarily. That was a risky dodge that you probably should not do. And what a nice, you know, this run took a little while to get there, but what a nice mix of absurd and powerful. This is a cool run. And it also is, you know, Sad Bombs plus BBF plus Bob's Brain. Really nice synergy and a way to, you know, vindicate a few items that don't always get a whole lot of respect. A lot of people think, you know, BBF is not very good because it oftentimes hurts you, and a lot of people think that Bob's Brain is not very good because it oftentimes hurts you. I don't disagree with those sentiments, but at the same time, you know, look at what they can do if you get the proper combinations of synergies going on here. Very easy fight against Blue Baby. We finished it off. Good run. Very fun run, and we're going to extend our streak. It did look like it was in danger for a minute there, but hey, here we are. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.